don't have to call anybody. I don't have to do anything. I literally don't have to do anything. It just shows up. I literally have to do nothing. Hey guys, it's Alyssa and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking about birth control. I love talking about birth control and menstrual cups and just like women's health in general. Today I'm going to be opening as well as reviewing the Pill Club. I've been a part of the Pill Club since around January of 2021. If you want to skip to where I'm showing you everything and you don't really care about the informational part, I will put a timestamp below of where you can skip to that if you just want to see kind of what it looks like. If you don't know what the Pill Club is, it's basically a online source, I guess you could say, where they send you birth control. Instead of having to go to a pharmacy and get it, it ships to you. Okay, so the Pill Club states that it is basically like a cheaper alternative to going to your pharmacy. It is free with insurance if your insurance obviously covers birth control, but if not, it's as low as $6.99 per pack with a 1-year supply. Obviously this price depends on what kind of birth control you're getting. If you're getting a generic version, if you're getting a name brand, usually obviously if you're probably trying to save money, you're going to go with a generic version. It's the same ingredients, it does the same purpose, but a side note, in my opinion, generic versions do sometimes cause different side effects than the name brand versions. So the side effects are sometimes different, but the ingredients, like the hormonal part that matters, is the same. But yeah, so for me, I have insurance and it covers, it's $0 for me, as well as if your insurance plan covers it, you can get free Plan B and female condoms with your package. My insurance did not cover the Plan B. It did cover the female condoms, but I requested to not have them sent anymore, which I will explain later, but I wasn't gonna use them. But basically how it works is you fill out a survey kind of thing. I can't really show you exactly because I've already filled it out. Just answering some questions about your period, about what you're looking in a birth control, if you've ever used birth control, what brands you don't want to use, etc, etc. You basically fill out this little mini survey and you are allowed to pick a birth control if you like. If you don't know, if this is your first time, you can have them pick for you. You can kind of click things, like I said in the survey, say what you want out of a birth control, what you don't want out of a birth control, if you want it to help clear your acne, if you don't care about it, if you don't care about any other like positive side effect that it does and you just want it to protect against pregnancy. You fill out this survey and they will give you a list of birth control brands, usually generic. You are allowed to say you want a name brand. So for me, I did still do this survey, but I did choose that I wanted a specific name brand. They have over like 120 FDA approved brands. So basically if you're already on birth control right now, you will 110% find your brand. I use Lorna. It is a name brand. I chose to stick with that brand. You can also pick a brand and check off like a box to say that if there's a cheaper option available, if there's a generic version available at the time, you know, I would like that one sent to me. And at that point, you would kind of sometimes get sent different ones, you know, each month or every 3 months. But I chose to have strictly only Lorna brand no matter what, just because I take that for my acne, as well as I found that other generic brands just give me bad side effects, including acne. So I just like to stick with the brand that I know and love. You can choose to skip your periods. So some birth controls, they don't really, they don't like favor skipping periods. Some birth controls, if you try to skip your period, you will have breakthrough bleeding. I've never had that problem. I know friends that have had that problem, but anytime I've ever skipped my period, I have never had a problem with breakthrough bleeding unless I've skipped it multiple times. But there is an option for that as well on the survey to say that you would like to skip your periods. Then they'll usually send you, I believe, like 4 instead of 3 for your 3-month supply. I checked that off, but I did not get that. Apparently my insurance used to cover 3-month supplies and now it doesn't, so I get them sent monthly. Although the way that they send them, I still have like 2 extra ones and I already have this one sent to me, so I am able to still skip my period right now if I want to. I don't know, I don't really know how the timing worked out. So I guess basically the reasons of why I think the Pill Club is great, why I switched, I'll kind of explain my story on that. Is I've been on birth control since 15. I'm not gonna get into the long story of birth control and trying different birth controls, but basically if you want to be on birth control, you usually have to, from my knowledge, go to a gynecologist, go to your doctor, and request to have birth control. Now, to get this birth control refilled every year, you do have to go see a gynecologist. So when I had my birth control like being prescribed through my gyno, I had to go to my gynecologist every year before I could get a refill for the next year, which I think is good anyways. If you are a teenage or young adult female or adult, whoever you are, if you are a female, especially if you are being sexually active, I do believe and highly encourage that you should see a doctor, a gynecologist yearly, regardless if you're getting birth control or not. Point being is, for some people, it is very convenient to not have to go somewhere to get your birth control. For example, I just had my annual gynecologist appointment like a week ago, and normally I'm supposed to do it in July, and I kept forgetting to call. Now, if I had my birth control through my gynecologist, I would have been screwed, because then they wouldn't be able to refill it, or it'd be a hassle and I'd have to call them and they'd have to hound me about the fact that I haven't been in yet and they can't do it until I'm in. I need to make an appointment now, blah, blah, blah. That didn't happen. That I booked it when I kind of remembered, which ended up being like a month later than when I should have. But it wasn't imperative for me because I didn't need any refills on anything. As well as, one of the biggest reasons why I switched is because my pharmacy kept messing up with my birth control on a monthly basis every single time I refilled my birth control. Long story short, like I said, I like the name brand birth control, and they kept giving me the generic, even though in my notes from my doctor in their system says to only order and give me the name brand. They kept giving me generic, which caused a lot of problems. Basically, it was just a mess every single month trying to get my birth control from my pharmacy, that it was really annoying. I was taking it late all of the time by a day or two because they didn't have it in stock, or I'd have to drive to a different pharmacy. It was absolutely ridiculous. With this, it's always on time, and it's always the same birth control. There's no problems with it whatsoever. As well as the convenience factor with the pharmacy of not having to call and refill my prescription, because sometimes I would forget, or I would do it the day before I need it and they don't have it, so now they have to order it. Now I'm late on my birth control, like starting my new pack. Okay, so those are the reasons why I chose to do it. But some other reasons that are really, I think, are beneficial is the customer service is really great. You just text them. If you have any questions, if you want to change anything, you literally text them. They text you an update. I think they text you an update saying that it's about to ship, and then when it does ship, every single month for me, and then you can text them back. If you have a question, you can text them back if you want to change something. It's literally so easy. That's how I stopped getting the female condoms. When I first got them, I just texted them and said, hey, I don't need the female condoms anymore. Boom, done, taken care of. It's literally so easy. There's no hassle of emailing or calling or anything. It's just a simple text and it's taken care of. I've never had any problems with that. And then the other thing, which I think is helpful for a lot of people, it's just not anything that matters for me, is the packaging is very discreet. So some people, if they're younger and they're sexually active and their parents don't know, which obviously I highly encourage to, you know, be open with your parents, but I can't control you. So if that's the case, if your parents don't know, or they won't let you, and you know you want to be safe and you want to have birth control, it's a very discreet packaging. They're not going to know what it is. Unless you are using their insurance, it's going to show up on the insurance, obviously, I assume. But if you're paying, like, again, very cheaply, may I add, because I'm pretty sure if you're going through like just a pharmacy and buying birth control, it can range from like $20 to $80 compared to the $6.99. There's really nothing wrong with this. I don't think there's any cons besides the fact that I can't get a 3-month supply, but whatever. So getting into the packaging and talking about everything that's in here, I've never like not had my birth control on time. I've never had to like call them or anything. My stuff always does get very dented, but that's, I feel like, to be expected. It does concern me sometimes, like if it's being, I don't know, damaged, as well as if it's sitting in my mailbox in the heat, because birth control has to stay at like a decent temperature. It does make me a little nervous, but no one never had problems yet, knock on wood. So the first thing is obviously my birth control pack. Obviously everyone's will look different, and it's exactly how it looks when I get it from my pharmacy. They also give you usually some kind of pamphlet thing that I always throw away. They give you a sample of something. I got this one last month as well. This is the Mighty Patch, which is just like an acne patch thing. I don't always use these. I do like when it's something I would use. I would definitely use this because I have other kind of acne patches. But I've gotten shampoo and conditioner samples. I've gotten some other thing. It's usually the same. I feel like a couple of months in a row and then they change it. But like I said, I got this last month and I've gotten a bunch of like shampoo and conditioner samples. It's definitely nice, I think, to add it in there. You also get a sticker always. I don't keep them. That's just me. And then you always get a snack. So this time it is Chewy Fruities. And they're usually always like really healthy, like organic snacks. A lot of the time I get chocolate. I don't eat chocolate. I usually don't eat these. It is really nice if they throw in extra goodies. And it's free or $6.99. I don't know, I think it's really sweet. So that's what you get in your pack. And then if you get the Plan B, I mean, I don't know what that looks like in there, but you get that. And then I'm gonna show you what the female condoms look like. I got literally 2 boxes. I don't know if it comes in with your monthly birth control or if it's like an annual thing, because they literally give me 2 big ass boxes when I first like signed up or whatever, and it comes with 12 I think in here. If you like them, great. When they asked me, I said sure, because I didn't realize they said female condom and I thought it was just a regular condom, so I was like whatever, but it's a female condom, aka goes inside you. I also have a boyfriend and we are exclusive, therefore I don't use them, but that's just my own prerogative. But yeah, so that's what that looks like. Again, also free if your insurance covers it. You can also buy these things. You can add them onto your monthly birth control if your insurance doesn't cover it and you still want it. But yeah, that is basically it. I love the Pill Club. I don't see why I would ever change or go back to my gynecologist prescribing it to me. It's just way more convenient. You don't have to do anything. It literally just ships to you. There's literally nothing to be done about it. It's definitely just less of a hassle. Like I said, I have no pharmacy problems. I have no problems with my gynecologist. I don't have to do anything, and I'm still getting the birth control I want for free because of my insurance. Well, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope I helped in any way possible. I hope maybe you will try out Pill Club. There are definitely other websites out there. That's just the one my friend told me about, and I didn't really look at another one, but I'm sure there's other great sites out there that do the same thing. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below your favorite coffee. What? I don't know. Just don't even comment. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Weed whacking right now? Really?